1st of May 2026. Welcome back. A matter which was decided by Justice Yashwant Verma. Yes, you are right, from whose outhouse burnt stash of cash was recovered, and he had given one judgment in the matter of Hotel Lalit in Delhi, and in that judgment he gave relief of 1000 crore and more. Let us see what is the case, and this we are discussing the judgment passed by the division bench of the Delhi High Court in NMDC Bharat versus Bharat Hotels Limited. The dispute arises from a long-term license granted by New Delhi Municipal Corporation, in short NMDC, for development of a 5-star hotel and commercial complex on the public land. This was the time of that Asiad Games. Pursuant to a compromise in earlier litigation, a license dated 22/4/1982 was executed in favor of Bharat Hotels for a period of 99 years with an annual license fee of Rs 1.45 crores. The agreement permitted sub-licensing under section clause 9 subject to NMDC's approval, but did not allow transfer of proprietary rights. Now what happens? Over time, a portion of premises were sub-licensed through a chain of entities. The controversy emerged when the nominees of a sub-licensee executed 4 documents on 1st of May 2016 titled Full and Final Agreement of Sale, Purchase and Transfer in favor of Indian Wind Power Association, in short IWPA, for certain commercial units. Those documents presented for registration bore the character of outright sale rather than permissible licensing. Treating this as a breach of license condition, NMDC issued demand notice on 13th February 2020 claiming over Rs 1063 crore towards revised license fee and arrears, and simultaneously terminated the license. Bharat Hotels challenged both the actions through writ petitions. The single judge, that is Justice Verma, allowed the petition quashing the demand and termination. The core issue in the appeal before the division bench here in the Delhi High Court is whether execution of sale-like documents by sub-licensee amounts to an unauthorized transfer imputable to the license, justifying termination and financial demands. While the material on record indicates that the 2016 document exceeded the scope of permitted licensing and constituted a prima facie breach, Bharat Hotels contend lack of prior knowledge and assert that coercive steps were taken once the transaction came to light, including withdrawal of the documents from registration. The case highlights the strict limit governing licenses over public land, particularly the distinction between licensing and transfer of interest. It also raises important question of liability, whether a licensee can be penalized for unauthorized acts of sub-licensee in absence of knowledge, and whether subsequent remedial measures can mitigate such breach. In this matter, the division bench has allowed the appeal and stayed the single bench judgment passed by Justice Verma.